Hi guys, welcome back to MSE for another Ultimate Revision live takeover with Jade
and Kira.
Tonight we're going to be just talking about revision, exams, studying, school, answering any questions that you have. Let us know where you're watching from, let us know any questions that you've got about, well, anything to do with exams, and if you're not...
School life.
Yeah, if you're not preparing for any exams at the moment, we will have plenty of tips and advice for other things too. And actually, we're going to be going on to Instagram just in a second too.
Just a quick little live.
Yeah, it's going to be a live within a live.
Yeah.
So let's go for it.
Okay.
You can do it this time.
I don't know if I can. You do. Hello!
Hello Instagram! We are currently live on YouTube doing another Ultimate Revision live takeover. The link for the video is in the bio, so hit the link and we will see you there. Brilliant, okay, and tonight's going to be a little bit different from the last one we did, only in the fact that Kira and I are going to be tackling some GCSE Maths questions.
Test our knowledge, see if we remember it.
Yeah, but if you're not familiar with how the live is set up, we're going to be doing some 15-minute intervals of revision for our own subjects, and we're also going to be doing some Q&A as well in between.
Okay, so we already have some people who are commenting. Megan Grace says hello. Hello, Megan.
Hello. Hello. How are you?
Oh no, it's the girl. Oh no.
Come on, Kira.
I'm really sorry, I've forgotten how to say your name. I know you were here on Wednesday. Was it Steve? I think it might have been Steve. Hello.
Hello.
Abzaz says hi. Hello. Isabel says, what's the hardest thing about studying? For me, I think it's actually motivating yourself to start studying.
Once you've started,
you're on a roll.
You're on a roll.
Abzaz says, are you from the UK? No, we're not. We're from an island in the Channel Islands called Guernsey.
Yeah.
Megan says, best way to revise science.
Well, we are going to be doing a little bit of physics revision tonight.
This is true. For those of you who don't know, I study physics, maths and economics at A level.
Yeah, and I study physics, maths and religious studies.
Yeah, so we do have to revise science. It tends to be a mixture of practicing questions and learning the information like any other subject really. It's more practicing questions to know the style of the questions, I'd say.
Yep. Definitely. Let us know where you're from as well, guys. Yes. Let us know what year you're in. Have you got exams coming up? We really want to know.
Rosie says, how do you revise for GCSE history? You did GCSE history.
Oh yeah, GCSE history was amazing. I'd say get a massive A3 bit of paper, or as big as you can get. Put the whole timeline of whatever you're learning on it. Add the extra notes in, and you can really visualise it in your head.
Rosie again, how to revise GCSE foundation maths?
I guess obviously in a pretty similar way to the higher maths. But
questions.
Yeah, questions.
Past papers, honestly a godsend.
Yeah, because you'll get used to the style of question that you get in the exam and the sort of things they're going to ask. So
Isra says, how long left till your A-level exams? So our first exam is on the 20th of May, so that's about a month.
Ooh, yeah.
So that's
about a month away. Let us know if you've got A-levels or GCSEs as well coming up.
Abzab says, what do you want to be when you're older?
Wow, big question there. I don't know. I think the short answer is I don't know.
See, I want to be an event manager. That's kind of what I'm aiming towards at the moment. So like, I'm leaning more towards like music and like award shows and maybe like business events, that sort of thing. That's kind of what I'm looking to do. Rosie, I'm in year 11 and I'm from the northeast. That's cool. Where about in the northeast are you from?
Yeah, year 11, big year, but
yes, GCSEs,
definitely a fun one. A fun one, yeah.
I had so much fun in year 11. So much fun.
It was so good.
Okay.
Cool, so I think we're gonna get started shortly. We're gonna be starting off with doing some maths revision for our maths A-level. We do Edexcel maths. Yeah, so we'll be studying for the Pearson Edexcel. Let us know if you guys are doing the same, but maybe with a different board, AQA or anything, because we do AQA with physics, don't we?
Yes, yeah.
So we've got a mixture of boards there, because I know they can be slightly different.
Okay. Do you want to answer those and I'll just get
sure. So, Rosie, you are near Durham.
I like Durham.
Durham is
lovely.
Lovely place. I think I've been there. Been there once before, I believe. I love Durham. Let us know if anyone else you know from around your area is watching tonight. And how did you if anyone else is watching. Abs, when is the best time to start revising and learning to get ready for year 11? I think just
I don't think you necessarily need to like revise for year 11, do you? Going into year 11? Is that what she means?
So if you're going into year 11, I'd say just absolutely make the most of the summer holiday. I wouldn't say, because obviously you would have had your year 10 work that you've done, which will be leading up to the GCSE exams, but there's no need to really do any much revision in the summer.
I don't think I did much.
If you do know there's certain things that you really struggle with in year 10, then it's a good idea to maybe go over some stuff, but just have a break and get ready for the big year ahead, because it goes very quickly, year 11. So let's get started with our maths. I'll go and get
your stuff. I'm just going to be like writing notes of stuff that we've done in class, just to try and remember the patterns, because I find that that's what you need to remember. You need to remember like the methods of how you do things in maths. So I'm going to be going through my book and trying to find the methods of doing things. Okay. Isra says, did year 12 go fast? Yes. And it went really quickly. I think year 12 for me was such a busy year, like not only just with schoolwork, but I had so many other things going on. It was such a busy year.
I agree. Right, so we have our maths stuff, and
you've got your formula booklet.
Yeah, I've got the formula booklet here, and I'm going to be doing some applied maths, which for us is stats and mechanics. So it's kind of using the maths knowledge that you have and applying it obviously to different situations. Are you doing pure?
Yeah, I'm doing pure maths, yeah.
Pure maths.
Yeah, I'm doing... This is chapter 1, which is algebraic fractions. So I probably won't spend too much time on this because this is kind of not too difficult. Oh, and partial fractions as well. Oh, never mind. I might have to spend a bit more.
Okay.
Okay, we're going. Is that the paper he gave us in class?
Yeah, paper G.
Paper G. See, I feel like I know most of this, but then it's like I'm not sure if I know it, but then I think I do.
Okay.
And it's just like basic fractions. Be right back.
She's back.
Hello. Hello, today we're going to be studying Jade's bedroom. I think it's going to be a lot quieter than the beach, so hopefully it goes a bit better. Continuing with physics, today we're going to be studying resistivity and superconductivity.
Yay.
So, it's really exciting. So really the only sort of picture we've come into at the moment is Jade messing around with her highlighters.
Gosh, they've been causing me all sorts of problems, but I don't think that's an issue with the location,
No.
that's just me.
I've already done half a flashcard.
Yeah.
And it's been 5 minutes.
5 minutes, so
Already way less.
we're ahead of the beach.
Dogs?
And I've been able to make it pretty and colourful, unlike at the beach.
Yeah, mine's just kind of different shades of red, but it's still better than at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Could you put her in the cage, please? Thank you.
Ah, so
Distractions.
unlike at the beach, you may have people directly trying to talk to you, whereas at the beach it was just distant distractions. Did you
Direct
direct distractions right now?
No, he didn't give it to us. Because he said that if he gave it to us, we'd cheat.
Using area of a
Yeah.
circle.
He knows us too well.
It's very annoying.
Yeah!
Yeah.
No! Okay. No, that's fine. I'll calm down.
I don't know, it's just, I want to know if what I've done is right.
I think because of how quiet it
Like
is,
I've done the
we
question.
make our own noises to distract
It's going to annoy me.
The
now.
doubt.
Sarah's being directly
Yeah,
distracted
yeah,
by
I'm
my
right, so I'm not
Just
really
to go
learning
move the
anything
car.
at all.
Be right back.
Oh dear, the timer is still going
You could just
though.
email him and be like, give me the answer. Yeah. If you're that desperate.
She's back.
Hello.
I didn't get much done while we were gone.
Oh, did you not?
No, not really. I just wrote one sentence. We've both just finished our flashcard.
Yours was way prettier than mine.
Kira's is nice.
No, it's not.
Sorry.
Mine's kind of scribbled. But that's because I was writing down a method of like an experiment, and so
Yeah.
I felt like it really didn't need to be that neat.
How long did we take
Oh.
on the clock? We'll have a look. Oh no!
Let's shave a minute
Oh.
off that.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think the distractions count towards it though?
I mean, we've only done 2 places so far, but I feel like it's kind of we distract each other.
I think it's
as well.
us. think we might be almost done now.
Are we? Oh yes.
Got a few more seconds. And I've done this wrong, so I might as well just stop.
How do you
here.
know you've done it wrong?
Well, I think
But you don't
it's complicated.
know.
It's complicated. I had to explain why a student was correct, and then I found that he was incorrect. So then I had to remember. Anyway, how did that go for you? Did you get much?
Yeah, it was fine. I was just writing about partial fractions. I actually was quite happy with my notes. I found though, like, I actually properly concentrated. Like, we weren't chatting as much as usually, were we?
No, usually we do a bit more chatting than that.
Yeah.
That was okay for me, but as I said earlier, I don't know if what I'm doing is right at the moment. But it's okay because I will find out. It's just I can't find out immediately.
Yes, you just got to hope that it's right.
So I'll do this now, and then in a couple weeks, in a week, I'll find out if I have been right, and if I haven't, then I'll have to go back and do everything again.
True. But that's fine.
That was
It's a learning
okay.
curve.
that was okay. I didn't mind that.
Yeah.
We're going to get back to answering some of your questions and just discussing stuff with you guys for a little bit before we do some more revision, and we'll be doing different subjects for the next 15 minutes after this.
Adam says, do you do further maths, and if so, how hard is it? It's up a bit.
We don't do further maths. Was that further maths?
Yeah.
No.
No, we just do normal.
I could never do further maths, but I do have a friend who does further maths, and actually, to give some context, I might just show you the formula booklet, because I don't know if you can see this. If So, for example, for just normal A-level maths, you have a formula booklet that consists of, if you add the AS, about 5 pages.
Yeah.
6 pages. But then, if you do further maths, you have those 6 pages plus another 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, plus another 18 pages.
That's a lot.
So we have 6 to do, but the further maths students, if they do the full A level of further maths, they have 6 plus 18, 24. Nice. They have 24. They have 24 pages of formulae.
Yeah, I'm good with just 6.
That is there's enough for me, but I know it's a challenge, definitely.
Yeah. We've got Maisie Crick watching from Liverpool.
Hello.
And Archie watching from Guernsey. Hello, Archie.
Hi, Archie. Wow, okay. So we've got some Islanders watching.
Yes, we have some. Isabel, how do you balance your social life with revision and school? Good question, Isabel.
I'm just trying to find where we are.
I think it's about prioritising. Sorry, I went up quite a bit.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry. I think it's about prioritising different things. It's difficult. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's not difficult. An easy thing to do. It's not at all an easy thing to do. And I think a good way to balance it is that in your social life you do like activities like a sport or something where it's social, but at the same time it's going to be
you're doing something so
helping you, it's productive.
Yeah,
exactly. And then especially with stuff like exercise, I find that it really, when you've done exercise, it puts you in a good mood, and then you're ready to sit down and do some learning. I found that, so I'd recommend that if you want to balance the social life and revision.
FA, let us know where you're from. What year are you guys in? We're in year 13, so we're in our last year of sixth form.
Yeah, we're in our last year of sixth form. I just want to say hello to Tasman. Hello, and you have been asking about how you can get involved with MSE and become an ambassador. So what we'd say to you is drop us a line on our socials, on direct message, private message, because they are open from time to time, so we'll receive that, and then MSE is for anyone to get involved in, so we're really happy to for you to drop us a line there as well. Got any more?
Isra says, did you do any work experience in year 11 or 12?
Oh, I really like that question. Yes, we did work experience in year 12, and it was a brilliant experience for me. I loved it.
Year 11?
Year 12.
Year 12.
We did it in year 12. Year 12. It was a great experience. It was really great.
Loved mine.
What did you do?
I was with, it doesn't sound that interesting, but I was with a company called Ravenscroft doing project management. And management consultancy.
Oh, okay. What did that... In a nutshell, what did it consist of?
Basically, I went to a lot of meetings. They were introducing this new system, and so I was going to a lot of meetings, and they were discussing with other employees how they can accommodate for them, and how the project affects them, and how to help them through it. And
wow.
I really enjoyed it. I guess it's not for everyone. But
no, that sounds like your kind of thing. Yeah. It does not sound like my kind of thing.
What was your place?
I went to primary school, the classic, you know, work experience.
Yeah.
It was a minute drive from my home, and obviously the day was really short because they finish at 10 to 3 and don't start until 9:30.
This is true, yeah.
Whereas everyone else in our year was doing the full 9 to 5 day. Yeah. I found a loophole there, and I got to go home for lunch as well. So
that's nice.
That's not the only good thing about it. It was just really convenient.
What sort of things did you have to do?
Oh, all sorts. I did like reading, you know, individual reading. I'd take them. I'm a good reader when it comes to year 2 standard books. So I was like the professional, and it was just, I don't know. I'd never really like worked with kids in the school environment, and it was I actually really liked it. It did show me though, like, I could not be a primary school teacher. I really couldn't. It's a hard job to do.
A lot of work.
A lot of work. But it never dull though. Never dull. Everything's different each day.
Sophie Burton, hello Sophie. She says, I'm in year 8 at the minute. Have you guys got any advice for me?
Ooh. Year 8, so I'm guessing you're probably settled in.
Yeah.
You've had your first year at secondary.
Starters, enjoy it because it gets a lot harder.
Year 9, obviously, next year is the big year where you choose what GCSEs you're going to be doing.
Yeah.
So in year 8, I'd just say enjoy all the subjects you're doing. Yeah. Find out which ones are for you.
Try not to get super stressed about the work that you're doing because it'll only get harder.
Don't want to say it'll only get harder because obviously your abilities within each subject will grow as well.
Yeah.
So it's not like
a gradual thing. It's not like
it's not like it's going to get really, really hard and you're not going to be able to cope. No. Just enjoy it and just enjoy it. Have fun because year 8 is such a fun year.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Isabel, how do you know when to stop revising or when you need a break? When you're trying to force yourself to do it, there's a difference between like gently forcing yourself, like coaxing yourself into it, and like do you know what I mean?
Well, I found today, because I was actually revising today, so it just happened naturally for me, and I know I don't recommend having your phone anywhere near you, but I like to listen to not music, like
just to have something in the background,
not the kind of music. I'm a fan of piano music just in the background, because if I have any music with words that I'm into, it's just
get distracted.
So that would be a piece of advice in itself. Don't listen to music like that you're gonna get really into.
As well.
Anyway, so I just found naturally, if you finish a question and you think, right, okay, I'm just gonna go on my phone for 5 minutes, or I'm gonna get up and get a drink. You know, you'll feel it naturally, and then when it's time to stop, it's just kind of when you're a bit burnt out and your mind's thinking about other things, and you're not gonna get.
You get distracted really, really easily. Also, don't feel like you have to sit down for ages and sit and do questions. You can take breaks like we're doing now.
We're taking a break in between, like little 15-minute intervals. And speaking about the intervals, I think it is time for us to do a little bit more revision. So now we're going to have Kira revising economics. Yeah,
and you're doing...
Get your economics up. I'm going to do physics right now. And I did a little bit of physics earlier today. So what I'm going to do is go over, because I was doing questions and then I found certain things that I was getting wrong repeatedly. So I'm going to go over that now. So I think that's a good thing to do as well. You don't necessarily have to make notes first and then do questions. Do it the other way around if you want.
No, I agree. So I've got quite a lot of all of my economics like revision and past papers and stuff is online. Our teacher shared all of the documents with us on Google Drive, and so I'm gonna have it all on Google Drive. I think what I'm gonna do is just do some, I'm not really sure. I think I might do some more multiple choice questions, because then I can see what I don't know, and then because I've got my laptop, I can kind of research it as I go and see what I don't know. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. I don't really have much to say. I'm just going to try and do some multiple choice questions.
Yeah. So these are notes that I made for our mock exams a while back, and what I'm just going to do now is go over them, and if I feel like it, I'll just copy them out again. Because I find for me, repeating them and making notes of notes helps me, so that's what I'm going to do.
Actually, if any of you do study economics or are thinking of studying economics A level, there's this guy on YouTube called Econ Plus Dal, and he is actually really, really helpful for revision and like summarising all the things that are in the economics course. And he does different courses as well, so if you're not doing Edexcel and you're doing AQA, he's really, really helpful, so I'd recommend him. If you're doing, even if you're doing GCSE economics, I'm sure there'll be stuff on there. So I recommend him. His name's Econ Plus Dal. It's just, he's our class favourite. Can I borrow a calculator?
Yeah.
Thanks. Of course. I didn't expect to be doing calculations, but well.
goal for next term is obviously
not to fail A Levels.
stay calm.
Next term it is the real deal.
Stop being chatty in class.
Keep my eyes on the prize.
Get enough sleep.
My A Levels.
Next term, my plans are to work a bit harder, stop being as chatty in class, and just get my grades up a bit.
Don't fail my A Levels. Go to uni, get a good job, and make some money. That's just life goals, to be honest. So next month is just literally my life set up or broken down. Depends.
I have the majority of my GCSEs and I'm just going to try really hard in them to achieve my full potential and do as best as I can.
Obviously do well in my exams. That's a big goal.
I just want to successfully complete revision, be happy and get enough sleep so that when it's time for the real thing I'm not sleep deprived and about to pass out.
To keep on top of my mental health, because obviously over exam periods and exam stress can really weigh you down, and I really need to make sure that I'm staying on track of keeping myself healthy. These next month and a half, 2 months is going to be really difficult, and I just need to put the time and the work and the effort and focus. Stay calm through exams and just like storm through them, honestly, because some of these subjects like I'm never gonna have to do ever again in my life, and it's just like the final sprint now, and if I can just get them done, oh, I'm gonna be so happy.
I just feel like right now it's just working on myself and my mental health as well, and exams for the next term. I do want to enjoy it as well because it's the last, secondary school experience.
Make sure that I put myself before other people, in the sense that like last term I'm always thinking, alright, let me make sure everyone's happy and I'm pleasing everybody, but by doing that I'm making myself less happy, if that makes sense.
Complete my exams with as little stress as possible, because I tend to get really stressed over exams and revision and things like that. Outside of school I would like to start learning a new language, just something productive to do over the summer holidays.
I think I want to practice my flute more, ready for my exams, work out more, get caught up on schoolwork, be more organised genuinely, and need to revise for exams so I don't fail.
Just to finally hit the grades that I want. We have mocks when we go back, so when I get that I just know that the likelihood of me getting my predicted grades and above is assured. And just to finish my last project on art.
To do well on my mocks the first week of May, and outside of lessons I want to do well in season in general for travelling.
Just in general is to grow my YouTube channel. I'm really enjoying posting videos at the moment, and I just love editing, so if I can grow that, that'd be great.
I actually have my A Levels, so my biggest goal is going to be revising for them, working hard for them and getting okay grades and grades that I'm happy with. In terms of goals outside of school, I've applied for a few work experience placements, a few volunteering placements to start building my portfolio.
I think we're starting a lot of our GCSE curriculum, so definitely to just try and keep up with that, just learn as much of that as possible. And yeah, I just want to make sure that I maintain some of the friendships that I've made this year, and yeah, just have some fun because it's the last term of year 9.
Are you rewriting your notes? Is that what you're doing?
Rewriting, like, trying to understand it and then write it again. Because I remembered making these, but...
You don't remember what's actually in it?
No, and it is actually quite helpful, it's just reminding me. But I think the more I go over it...
Yeah.
And then I could probably make flashcards. There's just so much on the course to do, so...
That's true. I feel, yeah, I get that. There's a lot of stuff that I'm like, oh dear.
Do I waste time making flashcards that I'm not going to use?
I think I'm probably not going to make a flashcard unless I think it's like essential.
Yeah.
You're nearly done.
And that's it.
Oh.
That is it. We're done. It's weird because I feel like I expect that I'm going to get more done. I forget how much of a short time 15 minutes can be. Because I wrote that much in 15 minutes, which is like decent because I was understanding it at the same time, but I don't know what I expected really.
Yeah, I've actually found that it's quite difficult to revise economics. Like, there's no like quick way to do it.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean.
It takes time, but I guess revision should take time. It shouldn't be easy. It shouldn't be quick.
That's true.
So that is physics 1 for me.
Right.
Yeah, so we're gonna do another little Q&A. We're gonna be having a look at your questions.
Yeah, send in your questions again if you've got any. Tell us where you're from.
Yeah, keep commenting below. We
what
want to know
year you're in.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What year? Yeah, exactly. We just want to get to know a little bit more about you guys, and then that way we can give more advice and tips and hints. So, and do stay tuned because we will have another revision session where Kira will be doing physics, I'll be doing RS.
Yes.
But then after that, we will also be having a look at a Maths GCSE paper.
Yeah,
and
see if we remember any of it.
Yeah, I believe it's the one from last year, so... so for
it's our exam? Oh, no, not... No.
But yeah, so for those of you who are doing GCSEs at the moment, you might be familiar with the kind of stuff that we're going to be having a look at, so do stay tuned for that. Have we got any more questions coming in? Oh, we've got a question for me. That's really exciting. Hi, Rosie. Okay, so Rosie has said, Jade, what units did you do for GCSE history? I have to do 4. Medicine through time and the Western Front, American West, Anglo-Saxons and Weimar and Nazi Germany. That's really interesting because I did medicine through time. I also did the Germany topic as well. So I did those 2. I have to say, even though people preferred, aside from that, instead of doing the Western Front and the Anglo-Saxons, we did the Russian Revolution and the Cold War. And so the way it was set out was the Cold War and medicine were together, and Russia and Germany were together because they were very similar topics. Those ones were more like, here's a timeline, you know, it all interlinks, one event comes after the other, obviously, you know, with revolutions that kind of happens. But with medicine and the Cold War, all the dates were spread out, it was like random things happening at random times, especially for medicine. And I didn't expect to, but I really enjoyed the medicine. So let me know, Rosie, which one out of those is your favourite, because I don't know why I really enjoyed the disjointed ones, but I think it was because I was really fascinated by the Cold War as well. Yeah, that's really interesting. I think I would have liked to do the Anglo-Saxons because we didn't do anything that was sort of pre-20th century. It was all quite recent, if you could call that recent, but yeah, that's really interesting. Let me know.
She's also just said that she's thinking about doing RS as an A level instead of history. Isn't that basically that's pretty much what Jade did?
Wow, okay, we have a lot in common. So yeah, I absolutely loved history, but I was also doing RS, and I loved that too. And I would say, from having friends who do history and me doing RS, history's a lot more. I think it's a lot more challenging in the respect that you have a lot of reading to do. Your essays will be a lot longer in history than if you were to do RS. Obviously it depends on the board that you do, but I think RS you do a wider spread of topics with smaller essays that you do within exams, whereas with history you might find yourself having coursework. So you have to decide whether coursework is for you. They're quite big essays for coursework. But if you love reading and history's your thing, then go for it. But I personally chose RS and dropped history, and it doesn't mean that I don't still have a fascination for history. There's so many other things out there that you can do, even if you don't do the A level. So yeah, I would recommend doing RS, but that's just from a biased point of view.
Yeah. Rosie, in terms of remembering all the dates, Jade said earlier about getting a big A3 piece of paper and just writing all of them down, because if you can see it in front of you, then it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah,
to
also,
see.
this is really funny, but for the Cold War, I personally, with a dear friend, we made up a song, and I'm not going to sing it now because it's like 3.5 minutes long. We did it to the backing track of Katy Perry, the one that got away, and it actually was so good. Like, it's exciting me thinking about it. But actually, I will never forget the dates. I will never forget the dates and the years that everything happened in the Cold War.
You should send her a copy of it.
Yeah, if anyone wants a copy of that, I can send one over. So yeah, if you're quite a musical person, just make a song.
To be
about
fair,
it.
I find that I remember song lyrics quite easily.
Exactly,
So that could be a study tip for any of you out there. Make a song. Because we did that in physics as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
We've got loads of different songs that we did in GCSE physics that helped us remember it. Like the electromagnetic spectrum song. That's a classic. Never forgotten that one.
That's a classic one. But actually, yeah, that's what our teacher used to do. I completely forgot about this.
Yeah.
But whenever there was an equation to learn, we'd learn it to a little part of the song.
Yeah.
Like under pressure. So for pressure, it was force over area. So you put that to the song. It's like under pressure. Force over area, like that, so you can remember it. And like, I still remember it now. So that shows that it's good. And Rosie, you have said that you love medicine but find the others a bit more boring and much harder. I completely agree. I found Russia in particular quite difficult just because it's all jumbled up, and I find the same with Germany. You might find it with Germany, is that because everything happens in such a short space of time, I got confused with dates and what order things happened in, and that's why I'd recommend doing huge timelines. They really helped me. And make them colourful and make them fun, because I enjoyed making them big and nice to look at.
Yeah.
Another question aimed my way. So Isra, hello, I'm going to answer your question now. So is A-level RS only focusing on one religion? So
it is, isn't it?
Okay, so the difficult thing with RSA level is that we do OCR. So again, as we've said before, if find out what board your school will be doing. But for our course, it is split into 3 sections. We have ethics, ethics, philosophy, and then developments in Christian thought / theology. So it is heavily based on Christianity in RSA level. I think, for the ethics and the philosophy, which are 2/3, it's not completely to do with Christianity. It's actually just to do with kind of people in general. But then obviously there is a big section on Christianity.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it. Ethics, I like that. Yeah.
And coincidentally, I am now going to be studying RS. So I'll get my RS revision out.
Right. Yeah. Maisie Crook asked, what's economics like? So for me, I really enjoy the lessons, but I've struggled with like the actual essay writing of it, and so my teachers had to help me quite a lot with that and like having a structure for it. So let me know if you're studying economics or if you're thinking about studying it. But for me, I went up to him before I chose it and asked him like how I would deal with the essays, and he said that he'd help me through it, and he has. And so but I've really enjoyed that. The only thing I struggle with is actually revising it, because it's quite a tricky one. I'd say if you're gonna learn economics, try and keep up with the content as you go, because I found that if you don't know something, then like at the beginning of the course, it tends to become quite relevant, and you need to know it for the rest of the course, so try and like keep on top of it. That's all I'd say. What am I doing? Physics?
Physics, yeah. So I have here a religious studies revision guide, and it's for the 3rd of the course that I was just talking about, for developments in Christian thought. So I also have the revision guide for the other 2 sections, but I find them really helpful, and these are for the 2016 specification, so it's like the updated course, which is really good as well. So
Ellie Tangi has just said we will never forget those Latin songs. Yeah, actually, our Latin teacher used to make up loads of Latin songs. So yes,
yeah, I still remember a tiny bit of Latin just because of that. So yeah, I recommend songs.
Oh, we're going, Jade. We're going.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't realise. I'm just gonna write notes on physics again. Just start. I might do electricity because I really struggle with electricity. Ooh. It's just a tricky topic.
Not an easy one.
Did you want a biscuit, by the way? I had like 4 while you were chatting about RS.
You had them the whole time?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I only just started eating them, but... Another good tip, use food to encourage yourself. Oh, I hate electricity. I might do like, you know how in GCSE physics we had that thing that we found online with all of the formulas that we would need to know?
Oh yeah.
I might do that with this because I'm just thinking like it would be really, really helpful and beneficial for my learning.
Yeah. I had like
I don't know if I'll be able to, I could find one online probably. But I don't know if it'd be better to write it down so I could actually like remember them.
Yeah, and then make songs with them.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously. What else would you do?
I don't know.
Maybe the tip here is to not revise with a friend?
Yeah, revise alone. No, that was definitely better than the beach. And actually what we were doing as well on here took a little bit more time to write down.
Also because I had like a 3-minute distraction.
Exactly.
As well. So technically that card, it took me 10 minutes.
Yeah, technically.
Our main issue is the time.
Yeah.
in terms of scoring it because it takes us so long, because I think we do distract each other quite a lot.
I think comfort-wise, home is probably the best it's going to get. I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 for comfort. We were both sat at the same desk, I guess.
Yeah, and Jade actually had like
room for my legs.
Yeah, but it was like a lot better than the beach. And then distractions, probably give it a 2.
I think in this particular case we did have a couple of distractions.
Yeah.
But in terms of constant distraction, there isn't really any.
Oh, in time it took us 15
minutes. And again, I think that's just because of the particular situation.
Because of the distraction we had.
I'm gonna say time-wise,
I was gonna say 3 as well.
Yeah.
What's that? 3?
It's kind of 10 out of 15.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad.
So it's pretty good. Thank you very much for watching our video.
Stay tuned for another study place review.
Check out the MSc website and app for more.
Dogs?
Be right back.
She's back.
Hello. Hello. Today we're going to be studying in Jade's bedroom. I think it's going to be a lot quieter than the beach, so hopefully it goes a bit better. Continuing with physics, today we're going to be studying resistivity and superconductivity.
Yay.
So, it's really exciting. So really the only sort of picture you come into at the moment is Jade messing around with her highlighters.
Gosh, they've been causing me all sorts of problems, but I don't think that's an issue with the location,
No.
that's just me.
I've already done half a flashcard.
Yeah.
And it's been 5 minutes.
5 minutes, so
already way less.
We're ahead of the beach.
Dogs?
And I've been able to make it pretty and colourful, unlike at the beach.
Yeah, mine's just kind of different shades of red, but it's still better than at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Could you put her in the cage, please? Thank you.
So, unlike at the beach, you may have people directly trying to talk to you, whereas at the beach it was just distant distractions, but this is
direct
distractions right now.
The cross-section is circular. Then you can find this cross-section area using area of a circle equals pi r squared. Using a... Yeah? No? Okay. No, that's fine. I will calm down.
All sorts of distractions there. I think because of how quiet it is compared to the beach, we make our own noises to distract ourselves. And now Kira's being directly distracted by my mum.
I just had to go and move the car. Be right back.
Oh dear, the timer is still going though. She's back.
Hello. Back to it.
I didn't get much done while we were gone.
Oh, did you not?
No, not really. I just wrote 1 sentence. We've both just finished our flashcards.
Yours was way prettier than mine.
Kira's is nice.
No, it's not. Mine's kind of scribbled. But that's because I was writing down a method of like an experiment, and so I felt like it really didn't need to be that neat.
How long did we take on the clock? We'll have a look. Oh no!
Let's shave a minute off that.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think the
What's that thing where you have to times it by 1.9 times 10 to the minus 16?
I mean, we've only done 2 places so far, but I feel like it's kind of we distract each other.
I think it's
as
us.
well. So maybe the tip here is to not revise with
electron volts.
Yeah,
to
revise alone.
joules, isn't it? Yeah.
No, that was definitely better than the beach. And actually, what we were doing as well on here took a little bit more time to write down.
Also because I had like a 3-minute distraction.
Exactly.
As well. So technically that card it took me 10 minutes.
Yeah, technically.
Our main issue is the time.
Yeah.
In terms of scoring it, because it takes us so long. Because I think we do distract each other quite a lot.
I think comfort-wise, home is probably the best it's going to get. I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 for comfort. We were both sat at the same desk, I guess.
Yeah, and Jade actually had like
room for my legs.
Yeah, that's. But it was like a lot better than the beach. And then distractions, probably give it a 2.
I think in this particular case, we did have a couple of distractions.
Yeah.
But in terms of constant distraction, there isn't really any.
Yeah. Oh, in time, it took us 15
minutes. And again, I think that's just because of the particular situation.
Because of the distraction we had, it took us longer.
Yeah, I'm going to say time-wise 3.
I was going to say 3 as well.
Yeah.
So it's at 3.
It's kind of 10 out of 15,
yeah,
which isn't bad.
So it's pretty good. Thank you very much for watching our video.
Stay tuned for another study place review.
Check out the MSc website and app for more.
Dogs?
We're done. Oh. Wow. Took me a while.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
What did you end up doing?
I did current, potential, difference and resistance. It was literally just me like writing definitions in the equation.
Yeah. I mean, that's okay.
Yeah, that's
like it'll be useful stuff to use later when you're doing questions.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. The good thing about this as well is, I mean, I was nearly at the end of this I was at the end of this section, and then I've got practice questions as well. So then I can then do practice questions about what I just revised. So yeah, that's good.
Right. So. Now we're going to go back to doing the old Q&A, answering your questions, seeing what you guys have to say, and then keep on watching, because after that we will be trying to do
GCSE Maths questions.
Yes, GCSE Maths papers, which are what a lot of you guys are probably going through at the moment. So
yes,
keep watching for that. Okay.
Tom Essex says, "How fast does electricity travel around a house?" I mean, you could probably work it out, Tom. If you
that's
really
a good
wanted
question.
to. I don't know.
No clue.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know why.
That's what I'm trying to revise, Tom. I'm not sure yet. Come back to me next week. Maybe I can tell you.
Good question, mate. If you do find out, let us know in the comments.
Please.
Yeah, maybe
Look
if
it up,
you get on that and then let us know. I want to know now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jane. Hello, Jane. What
Jane.
subjects are you taking? Okay, so we're doing A Levels. We're not doing GCSEs. But sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Jane's question was, what subjects are you taking for your GCSEs?
Okay. Yeah.
But we're actually doing A Levels. But for GCSEs, I took German, drama and RS. Sorry, I forgot.
And I took history, drama and RS. So
similar subject. We just end up doing the same subjects.
Well, it's always happened like that. We do like two of the same and then one different.
One different one. Yeah.
I don't know. That's just the way it goes. But yeah, we had a nice chat about GCSE history earlier.
Yes.
So yeah, if you're interested in knowing a little bit more about any of those GCSEs we did, or about the A Levels we're doing, so we're both doing maths and physics and then economics RS. So if you want to ask any more questions about anything in particular, then do that, Jane, and we will answer your questions.
Jane also says, do you enjoy revising?
Ooh, no. Okay. No. So I don't enjoy peeling myself away from watching whatever I'm watching or doing whatever I'm doing. However, if I am revising and I get a lot done, I do feel good afterwards.
That's the thing, when I actually get into it, which is not as often as it should be, but when I actually get into it, I can sit there for ages and do it. Yeah. And then someone will try and disturb me, I'm like, no, go away.
I think
revising.
The part about revision I don't like the most is the guilt that you get when you're not doing it.
Honestly,
so when you are doing it, you're not necessarily enjoying it,
but you feel really good about yourself.
That guilt is getting taken away for a little bit. So it's like, it's a bit of a relief, actually.
I agree.
Okay.
Amanda, hello Amanda. She says, what year should you start revising for GCSEs? The year that you're taking?
I would say so. Okay, so you've got year 10 or year 11, possibly year 9 as well, because I don't know if it's changed.
Yeah, because some people actually do take exams in year 10, don't they?
Yeah, so let's say you've done your first year, so it could be year 9, could be year 10. I'd say at the end of that year, you'll probably have internal exams. If not, revise what you've done over the course of the year, because that is always useful to come back to for the year after that, because I found that notes that I'd kept, keep your notes, they will really, really help you when you've done a whole nother year of GCSE work and you want to revisit the stuff you did a while ago.
Yeah, I just feel like it's a case of staying on top of it, really. And then if you stay on top of it and you understand it at the point when you've learned it, you can then solidify that knowledge even more when you go to revise it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Rather than like quite a lot of this stuff I'm having to learn again because I didn't stay on top of it.
Yeah, exactly. And you'll end up noticing it, and it's not like it's too late. You've just got to get on it as soon as you know. Yeah. As soon as you think,
I'd say GCSEs, because you have mocks as well, won't they? So you have mocks. So just start revising from your mocks, no? I'd say.
Yeah. I'm sure. So,
would you recommend highlighting the textbooks?
Okay, Tasman, I don't know, for us...
Tamsin, yeah, sorry.
Tamsin, not Tasman. For us, our textbooks belong to the school, so
yeah, so we can't actually highlight
not,
our textbooks.
If it doesn't belong to you, I'd say do not highlight the textbook. But if you've bought it for yourself and you're the only one using it, then I don't see why not.
But don't go crazy on the highlighting. There's no point highlighting the whole book because that's not going to help you. I'd say highlight like key things that bring your attention to the facts that you need to know.
I think if it's going to aid you in making notes or doing questions, then fine, but I wouldn't rely heavily upon just reading.
Yeah, because we were talking about it in economics actually, like different ways of revising, and actually highlighting was one of the least effective, I think, because you're not taking any of the info, you're just glazing over stuff, highlighting it and not actually taking it in, whereas I find quite a lot of the time if you write it down, it actually goes in a bit more than if you're just highlighting.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We've got another good question from Rosie. She's been sending them all in tonight.
Yeah,
she's asked about, after we did our GCSEs, what did we do to keep ourselves busy in the lead up to results day?
Oh, just had a great time.
Yeah, do whatever, because
literally
you don't, all of that stuff that you've been learning about for 2-3 years,
you forget as soon as you walk out the exam.
You don't need to know it anymore, so let that, like, all that information just fly away and then have the absolute best time. It depends where you are, but I spent a lot of the time outside. Good weather.
I'm trying to think what I did. I think I went on holiday.
Yeah. I mean, if you're lucky enough to go on holiday, then brilliant, because that's a great way to relax and just forget about everything. If not, then meet up with friends.
Yeah, all your friends are also on study leave holidays.
Do all the things that you wanted to do during exam time and revision time that you didn't get to do.
That you couldn't do.
So if you wanted to learn how to do something, if you wanted to really learn how to do origami, learn it. Like, you know what I mean? Just if there's something you have wanted to be doing, then start it, and because you have so much time.
Yeah.
So much time. Yeah. Look.
Study with Aditi. Sorry. Hello. How are you finding maths and economics A level?
Maths, is it?
Maths is hard, but not for everyone.
It's hard, but like it's not
very rewarding,
boring, and it's not awful. I think it's just our outlook on it is what makes it worse than it is.
I think it makes it worse if you struggle with it.
Well, yeah,
like
definitely.
Our friend is really good at maths.
Yeah, and she
loves it.
If you ask her a maths question, she'll be like on it.
But like GCSE Maths, I loved because I could do it.
Yeah.
Whereas like I don't mind this. It's just like it makes it more difficult to motivate myself to actually do it because I know that I'm going to find it really difficult.
Yeah, I agree. What about economics?
Economics, I really like economics. I mean, I struggled to revise for it, but then I struggled to revise for everything. So but I know I really like economics as well because I don't really look at like the outside world. No, that's not what I should say. I do, but like economics helps me learn about it more. Like before I did
events.
Yeah,
what's going on with the world around us?
That's what I said. Before I did economics, I didn't really know how the economy works, how they make decisions, like what all the different factors are that they have to like think about. And now I know. So I find it really interesting.
And I still don't. So if I had done economics, maybe I'd be more informed about what's happening.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a good.
It's interesting, yeah.
Actually, I'm going to go to Tamsin's question about English literature.
Okay.
Because we haven't really spoken much about English GCSE, really. Literature that's the books, isn't it? That's, you study a book.
The books and the long essay. The one, the one where it's like, your childhood.
No, that was language. That was the big one. That was language. Anyway, so
sorry.
Personally, I studied Romeo and Juliet, and then we all did Of Mice and Men as well.
Yeah, same.
Which was joyous. It was a brilliant book, that one. I'm sure a lot of people have done Of Mice and Men for English literature.
Honestly, I just not a fan of that book at all.
Basically, a massive help is to write down, quite obviously, key quotes and then instead of just remembering the quotes, add a bit of context. I think the examiner, they really like it when you add context. So for Romeo and Juliet, not only did I put quotes in and then speak about the quote, it would be how would that have affected the time, people of its time as well.
Yeah.
They like it when you bring the book and put it into the context that it's in. And with Of Mice and Men, what was happening at the time of the Great Depression, blah blah blah. If you link it to what was really happening, then it's like you're understanding what you're reading. So
yeah. So something we did in our class is we'd get together in groups, and our teacher would give us like a list of themes that could be on an essay. That's very really helpful, because if you have like a list of themes, so we had like Romeo and Juliet was like love, hatred, things like that. And what we'd do is we get together in groups and we'd go through the book, find quotes, write the analysis of the quotes, and then so we'd all have separate themes, and then she'd photocopy all of it and give us the big chunk. Of like, so then we could look through it and see all the different themes that could come up and are most likely to come up, because there's only so many themes you can have. Like and then we'd have all the information there, and we could just go through it, reading it, and
okay. So like,
and memorising it.
Put it into sections, like themes, and then the quotes, obviously. Yeah. Just quotes. That's all English literature.
But the thing is, I feel like because you read the books like 3 or 4 times, don't you?
So many times.
Yeah, so then sometimes you just spurt out a load of quotes you didn't even know you knew.
They'll be in there. They will be in your head.
They're in there somewhere.
You won't know they're in your head until you're under exam pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jess and Milner.
One more question. Let's do one more question.
Okay, well, let me just
started. Because we've got to get on to our Maths GCSE, which I'm quite excited for.
I still like Jess's question.
Okay, go for it.
Hello, Jess. Do you think essay-based subjects or maths subjects are easier?
Well, I guess it depends on the person. That is the short answer. I always thought it was maths-based, and then since doing A Levels, it's changed to essay. So,
see, I'm like no, I'm more maths-based. It definitely depends on the type of person you are. I think it's not like. I probably find maths subjects easier because I tend to work in like patterns, like that's kind of how my brain works. Yeah. But like some people, they work better in like essay and like theories and things like that. I think it's just personal.
Right. So.
Oh yes.
For the final chunk of our revision, we're gonna actually stray away from the revision for now, because we are going to be tackling the Maths A paper 2H. Higher from the 7th of June 2018, the GCSE Maths paper. So, if you guys have been doing past papers, then I'm sure you might know which one we're on about, and I've got the mark scheme here. So,
I'm really excited.
We've got 15 minutes on the clock, and let's choose
Are we going to work on the same question?
Yeah.
So you already worked that one out, so let's not do that one.
Let's not do that.
Oh, that's the same question.
Find a chunky one.
Oh, but that's just differentiation.
Okay, so we can show off with this. Okay.
Okay, wait, we need paper.
Oh, I've got it. Okay, cool. So yeah, first we're gonna.
I just want some to lean on. Okay.
I can't lose. Okay.
Okay, we're ready. Right.
So we're gonna be talking through what we're doing, just obviously, so you guys can.
Yeah.
No,
you kind of see it.
Yeah.
Right, so this is a differentiation question, and we've just done differentiation at A level. So should
we both do it and then compare answers then? Because I know we're both going to get it right. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we can check the mark scheme.
But yeah.
Question 17. Yeah. We both got the same question. Now let's consult them.
Wait, what about?
Should we do? Let's do B.
Let's do the B.
Let's do B
as well.
And then we can.
C is the curve with equation. Work out the range of values for x, which C has a negative gradient. Well, then surely you just use that and make equal 0, no?
See it?
No. Because it's the gradient. And dy dx is gradient.
Is it?
Yeah, do that.
Is it? Yeah, okay. Just do it then.
It's like y over x, that's what the gradient is.
Oh yeah, of course. Okay.
Work out the range for which C has a negative gradient.
A negative gradient, so that's just the quadratic, but then
the negative value that we get. Yeah, that's fine.
Asking for a range, but Also, I feel like I want to cheat because we have calculators who can calculate. They're not people. We have calculators that can work that out for us.
Yeah, but that's no fun.
I'm doing it.
Because you need to know the equation at GCSE, and you get these calculators at A level, don't you?
Still got to put it. Okay,
it's
I'll
not
put it in my
hard
calculator
equation.
then.
Minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a.
Yeah, see, I would have got that too.
Would you have? Because you've been cheating a lot recently. Okay. Just 1 second, please.
I'm not done though. Because you have to work out the range, so it's like either going to be between or lower.
Do you get
so
minus
just
5 over 3?
Yeah, so let's just test it. Let's pick a point that's between and see if it works. This is not cheating, this is...
Between what?
Right, so like, you want to work out if it's above... Yeah, right? So let's choose
Do you
2.
have to work out that?
I think so, because it's 4 marks.
Oh, okay.
I'm choosing the letter... The
letter?
The number 2. And that equals minus 11, so that's right. So the range must be in between.
Okay, I'm just gonna write. I don't really follow that, but we'll just go there.
Yeah, so the range is in between. Is there another part to 17? Because if not, we should...
Let's check it.
Yeah, because we've only done a few minutes, so... This is the formula sheet that came with the booklet. It's quite cute. There's like diagrams on it and stuff. So question 17.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to like use a colourful pen.
Okay, wait.
So,
I don't know if you can see that.
So we got A, which was 2 marks. We got that correct. So we're gonna tick 2 out of 2. What do we get the second mark for? Actually, this is a good point.
You did it. It's the between thing. I didn't realise that. See,
So
I would not have done
I got
that.
the 4 out of 4 as well there. Oh,
well, I did it too, so I'm counting it.
So far.
But I think, look, see, you would have had to written that, so you would have lost the mark for that.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I would have done that. If
you would have lost that mark. Jade.
Okay.
Just saying.
So far we're succeeding, which is
so
good.
So far we're doing well. 6 out of 6.
Yeah.
Cool.
For that question.
Let's do the next question.
Next question, 18. Let's just do it. It's only 3 marks.
Largest angle.
Yeah. So
I'm going to draw a diagram.
We don't do these kind of questions anymore.
Yeah, it's just Pythagoras, isn't it?
Well, you don't know if it's a right angle.
True. Oh, it's cosine rule, isn't it? Or sine rule. One of them, no?
Yeah, it'll be cosine. But I think. Let's have a look. Have we got any angles?
No.
You don't need
3
angles.
sides. Oh, see, I remember I wrote this down in my book. But
Ooh.
Is it in the formula?
Check the formula.
Here. Oh yeah, it's this thing where it's like. So this is.
Okay. Right. So
this is A. This is A. This is. Oh yes, I really liked this one.
Yeah. This is fun.
Wait, which one are you doing?
Cosine. Because you only need 1 angle in there, whereas you need 2.
Good one. Yeah.
And it wants the biggest angle, the largest angle. So
which is surely the one.
It will be the one. It will be A.
Opposite.
For me, it'll be A. Opposite 14.
Yeah, we did the same.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, but we didn't do B and C the same, but that doesn't matter.
Oh. Cool.
I'm just gonna let you work that out. Tell me the answer.
Really?
Yeah.
You're gonna do that?
Yeah. Have we got cos A?
Hang on.
Okay. Just take time.
Because, you know, you gotta
write it out.
Mhm.
14 squared over 164 minus...
I've got this wrong.
No, that's not right. It's 14
okay, no,
squared.
so that's fine. 102 degrees to 3SF. So
Is that what you got?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I got that. Okay. I'll let you do that, and then we can check the answers.
Or is there another part to it or not?
Oh, good point. No, that was the total. Total marks is 3.
Oh, these questions are so easy.
Done those. So, the answer O.
Did we get it wrong?
What did it specify? Oh. No, we got it right. We got it right.
Work out the size of the largest angle. Give your answer correct.
1dp. We just went straight for the classic 3 significant figures.
So it's just 101.5.
So actually, we would have got it right,
but we didn't.
But we would have lost 1 mark for not listening to what the question was asking.
So we would have got 2 out of 3 instead of 3 out of 3. So we all got Jade. Okay.
But at least we knew how to do it, right? We got the right answer.
Yeah. That's fine.
This is fun.
Okay. How long have we got left? Oh, we got like 7 minutes left.
This is why I loved Maths GCSE.
I know.
Bearing in mind, we haven't done Maths GCSE for 2 years, but we have done Maths A Levels, so that's a bit of an advantage, isn't it?
True.
So, oh wait, that's the mark scheme for the question we're on. Okay.
19.
Oh, this is a nice 3D question, a triangular prism, which looks really weird.
Work out the size of the angle between the line BE, this, and the plane AB. So it's
fun.
It's this.
Okay, that's fine. Wait, which one?
It's this line. So it's like if you can imagine.
Draw on it. Always draw on your paper. Always.
It's not that.
But we need to find that though, don't we? So work out the size of the angle between the line
BE.
Oh.
And the plane ABCD.
Okay.
Yes, you just didn't read the question. God's sake.
Oh, I'm so bad at following instructions.
Okay. So we need. You've screwed this up now, haven't you?
You do it then. You just do it.
I will.
Do the whole thing.
I will. Well, I don't think I actually can. Angle FAB. This
I kind of want to do it.
Oh no, FAB. Oh, that's 90 degrees. Oh, it says it.
Okay.
Oh well, I don't really know why I'm looking at this. Work out the size of the angle between the line BE and the plane ABCD. So if you know what I mean, it's like this.
You do need that line that I drew in. Right, I'll show you.
Oh yeah, because of this.
You have to do Pythagoras first.
Yeah. So this is 10 centimeters.
We've still got 5 minutes. Okay.
So wait, so this is 10 centimeters, right?
Yeah. So we need that first. So
you just work out
BD.
Oh, isn't it just that?
Look. Yeah. Right. So you need that first, so that you can get that.
Yes. Gotcha.
So you had a go at me for nothing because I was correct.
1 second. This is 90. So
now you know.
So that's the hypotenuse, which means that that's A, which is fine. Or B or C. Basically, I was just never mind. Is it 10 or 8? No, it's 8.
And then, SOHCAHTOA.
Have you already done the other one?
Okay. What are we actually working out? There, BF.
It's where it hits, it's like this plane, it's like here, and this. It's like you're working out this angle, you know?
Whoa. So I literally didn't need to do the second one?
Did you not? Why?
Oh yeah, I did. Okay.
2 root 194?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we've got enough time. This is okay. So okay, let me just think.
Yeah, you just think.
We have okay, so we're gonna do 10.
But which lines are you using? This one?
10 over 26. We didn't need that at all.
Oh, do we not?
Mm-mm.
Oh no, of course.
Oh dear. I have an answer, times 10 to the minus 3.
Oh, that's not right.
Okay, let's just backtrack for a second. Oh dear.
Okay, that's fine.
It's not a rectangle. Do you know what? I think it's an issue with the diagram, not with us.
Jade, shut up. This is definitely an issue with us. It's this. I feel like we should. It's like that.
Oh.
Do you see what I mean? It's like this angle. So it's like it should be like.
Let's.
Unless it's the unless we drew in the wrong thing.
What if I do sine 10 over 22 root 194?
If you want, I can look at the answers.
Oh yes, please. Yeah, I got the wrong answer again. How are we doing it wrong?
BE. Okay, for starters, we got BE wrong.
Well,
how?
How?
BE. Oh, Jade, you were meant to work out BE, not BD.
I did work out BE, but I just didn't do it right. That's my issue, I
BE
think.
squared equals 10 squared plus 24
all about
plus
that
8
little
squared.
8 there.
Oh, I didn't.
Forgot about that.
See, I used 8.
Okay, well.
Anyway.
Got a minute left and...
So, yeah, but we're going through how we got it wrong.
Well, we got a mark.
So, BE equals 2 root 185. BD equals...
You didn't get a single mark.
8 root 10. Because it's 8 squared plus 24 squared, which is what we did. Oh, that's what I did.
Okay, so
you got it wrong, but I didn't.
Let me just look at that. I don't believe you.
I did, look. 24 squared plus 8 squared. That's the answer. Well, that's
got it equals 26 and I
yeah, because I just wrote your answer down.
26.
But look, I guarantee. 24
so you got it wrong because you copied.
8 root 10.
Yeah, but Kira actually cheated.
Yeah, but in the real thing I wouldn't have copied, so it doesn't count.
That. I deducted up, never mind.
Then it's sine.
I don't care anymore. So,
oh, it's 2 different methods.
Right, well anyway.
So you would have got it right if you got the number right.
We managed 2 of the GCSE questions. Now that our time is up, we managed 2 of them and then the third one kind of stumped us a bit. If I'd been in an exam condition and maybe thought about it a bit more.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed that though.
That was good.
Yeah.
I really wish I could go back and just be a GCSE student.
Oh my goodness.
But you know, A Levels are really fun as well.
Yeah,
so,
it's a different kind of fun, I feel.
Yeah, because it's like, it's crazy stuff that you wouldn't even imagine doing in GCSE.
Yeah. That's what gets me as well, like the teachers must have like so much more knowledge than us, you know?
Yeah.
Like in year 7, we didn't know about radioactivity.
Like we didn't know
but
that was
we
a thing. Even though we might not understand it, we know it's there.
Yeah, I know. How crazy is that?
And they knew all along.
Yes. Well.
Okay, well that was the final little 15-minute section of revision / GCSE.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have like a bit of time now where we answer your questions.
Yeah, just a few of them, just to round off the. Oh. You got one?
Oh yeah, sorry, I was just reading through some of the ones from before.
Struggling with this right now.
Isra says, what did you get for your GCSEs? So we did 11 GCSEs because we did an extra stats A level.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, we did.
In year 10, we did stats A level, and then we kind of did the maths course alongside it a little bit, and then we basically like got the whole maths course out in year 11.
Yeah.
But Jade smashed it. I'll just say mine first, so I'm not disappointed after Jade. I got, well, to be fair, mine aren't that bad. Anyway, I got 7 A's and 4 B's, which is pretty good. I was expecting way worse, so was pretty chuffed with myself. Jade, go on.
I got 9 A stars. I can't get it in. I got 9 A stars and A to B. The B was French.
I know, right? It's pretty impressive.
I will never forgive myself for never listening in my French classes, and that's something my teacher told me after I got my B. I said, "Do you hate me?" And she said,
"No."
She said, "No, but you know exactly why you got a B." And obviously a B isn't bad, but she gave me the look like,
yeah.
I
mean, you did mess around quite a lot, didn't you?
But I had fun and I don't regret it, so.
Yeah, fairs. I mean, it's not like you needed French, just leave it.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna leave it now.
Let's
have a look.
KMA. What subjects are you guys doing now? So yeah, we're doing physics and maths together, and I do economics and Jade does RS at A level.
Yeah, a mixed bunch, mine.
Yes.
I feel like yours all link pretty much. I don't know why people when I tell people I do the 3, I often get the sort of weird mix. But it's not, is it really?
Not really.
Because
physics and maths you kind of do. If you're going to do physics, you do maths.
You would be surprised the amount of times in RS the teacher's been like, "Oh, who here does physics?" Because so much of the either like astronomy and I don't know concept of all these different things actually comes into it. So yeah, they interlink quite often, and maths as well. I don't know why.
Should we do one more question?
Yeah, let's go for it.
I was going to scroll up a bit because we had some.
Just gonna pick a good one. Let's find one.
I can't find one now.
There's got to be one. There's got to be one. Keep on coming if you have a final question.
Oh, this is nice. This is okay. Anna from before says, "What's your favourite way to revise? Long stints, Pomodoro technique." I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, Anna. I'm loving this live stream, girls. Thank you very much, Anna.
Yeah. Just quickly, what does Pomodoro mean? Yeah. Is that like spurts of like?
Well, no, because it. Oh yeah, maybe. Like what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
I'd say I prefer this, but actually I find generally I stick to the good 2 hours revision, which is bad.
Solid.
Yeah. Oof. But like it won't be solid. Every now and then.
Concentrate for that long.
No, every now and then I'll get up and I'll aimlessly walk. Like I'll just walk into a room and be like, gotta get on, just go back. You know? It just happens. I'll look around and I'll be like, no, this is wasting my time.
Right.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. Sorry if we didn't come to your question, if we overlooked it, but I'm sure there'll be another live takeover soon, so do make sure to ask that.
Let us know if you want us to do more GCSE past paper questions, because I quite enjoy it. Not in maths, in any subject really.
Any subject. So comment.
Sorry, just quickly. Okay. So the Pomodoro technique from Ellie, thank you Ellie, so it's a technique with 25-minute revision sessions and 5-minute breaks. Then after 4 lots of 25 minutes you have a long break. My economics teacher was telling us about that.
Okay,
yeah, sorry.
Well yeah, no, that sounds actually like something I should try.
Yeah.
Right,
thanks Ellie.
But anyway, yeah, so just to round it off, make sure to tune into MSE tomorrow because we have another live takeover, but not from us this time. We have Olivia doing a live takeover, and that will be at 7 PM, so she'll be doing similar things.
Similar sort of thing, yeah, so tune in to watch her as well.
Yeah, but thank you for watching, and we will see you soon. Make sure you subscribe and comment about what GCSE things you might want us to do.